Morning. Guys?
Good.
Optimistic?
Yeah. Don't know what that means. Are you excited, Scott?
Morning, guys.
Morning.
Good.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Yeah, good, mate.
Positive.
You're in the go. Nearly there.
Yeah, it's a lovely part of the world. Nice to be fishing, so much history around about you as well.
He's the one that's not here. Brilliant. Right, I'll just pick him one then. That one and that one. That's Scotland's bait. Right. Wales. One of those. That's the frozen. That's the ragworm. Should be 5 packs of rag and 5 packs of frozen there. Ireland. That should leave England. Oh, yeah. Any one of those. And that one there. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Right, so we're going to do the seniors next. John, oh, okay, sorry. And seniors. One of those and one of those. Another one, Kev. Scotland. England. Sam. And then obviously that should leave Wales. Ah, perfect, right, yeah, perfect. Pull me one of those out, John. No, that's all right, they've already got 4 in, the extras are there. 4 or 5? 5. 5, perfect, so one of those and one of those. And then I'll let him pick one. 4, perfect, one of those, one of those.
Put it on top of your squid. Good luck, guys.
Come on, England.
Come on, get your arms up. Come on, Luke.
Morning, guys.
Morning. Morning.
Morning, mate. You okay? Morning. Morning. Confident?
Morning, morning.
Morning, Joe.
Morning.
Morning. Happy?
Very happy. It's because the sun's shining.
Yeah. Morning.
Morning.
Happy?
Yes. All good.
Yeah.
Lovely conditions.
So Richard, we're finally here. Months and months of planning and months of work for you to get to this Shore Home International hosted by England. It's been an amazing trip over the last few months, hasn't it, getting to this position. So,
Yeah.
And here we are at Samphire Hoe this morning, one of the two venues that's hosting the Shore Home International. We've got Samphire Hoe and the beach at Hythe, and two very different venues.
Yeah, completely different. So Samphire here it's a sea wall with sort of 10-15 foot of water down the side, and it's rough, rocky ground. It was built when they did the Channel Tunnel. All the stuff that came out, all the spoil, was put into a heap against the cliff and converted into a nature reserve with a big sea wall around it. And from the day it was built, angling was allowed on it, and it's been used for angling for 20 odd years now. We have had a lot of competitions down here in the past. It's a really good competition venue. It's a hard venue because you do lose a lot of tackle, but there is always fish to be caught, and hard work will definitely pay off on this venue. If you're not catching one way, you can try another way and you'll find fish. Every peg has got fish. Whereas Hythe is a polar opposite, really. It's a shingle beach, just a standard shingle beach onto sand and mud. No real snags, no tackle loss. Not totally dissimilar species. There'll be dogfish on both, there'll probably be smooth hounds on both, but Hythe there'll be probably more flatfish and small conkers, whereas here there'll probably be more pouting and wrasse. But yeah, the weather conditions are. It's a lovely day, but it's been flat for days and nearly weeks now. So it's not the best conditions for fishing, but it's very good conditions for running the event. Much better than it being rainy and windy. But yeah, so it's not going to fish to its absolute maximum potential, but there will be plenty of fish, I think.
I mean, this looks quite uniform along its length, and it is a very long length of breakwater here. It's quite different though, isn't it, in the different sections?
Yeah, so the whole length of it is different. It's all different rock formations, and some pegs have got bigger snags and smaller snags, and some have got rocks in close and rocks further out, and small patches where there isn't any rocks. That's one of the things about this venue, is that it's working your peg and finding where the fish are. Because if you're not catching at 20 metres, you might suddenly get a load of fish at 30 metres, but if you've never tried that, you're not going to find them. It is a very much a working venue down here. You've just got to keep looking and there will be some fish somewhere. So it is an exciting venue for an international, because it really sort of tests people. So yeah, I think there's obviously a lot of talent here, and most of them are going to be working really hard and hopefully have a good day's fishing.
So we're fishing 11:03 today?
Yeah, 11 till 3 over the top of the tide. Yeah, it's fish is better at the top of the tide here. Over the high water, you do get quite a lot of fish straight down the side. And again, it's a case of finding them. So you might drop down here, and then you drop down here and it's a metre deeper because you've got in a hole, and in that hole there might be 20 pouting. But if you didn't find that hole, you didn't catch the 20 pouting. So you've always got to be looking down here and to find the fish.
So we saw the bait draw this morning, the bait collection. What's in the packs today for everyone?
So there's half a pound of ragworm, which is a fresh live ragworm that came up from the Solent. There's a packet of frozen squid, and then there's 10 frozen rolled blacks, which were from Dungeness, just up the road. So it's a good selection of bait. Ragworm is going to be the bait. Both here and at Hythe, ragworm will be the best bait, but you will still catch on the other baits as well.
And we had the draw last night as well. Is there any team that's got a favourable one, or?
No, it kind of it evens out. So SALC have a system where you get one outside peg and one inside peg, so everyone kind of gets a shot at the end. But as I say, down here, the end's not always the best. It depends what's in front of you, and it depends on finding that what's in front of you. So even a peg that you think, well, that's not a good peg, it can still be a very productive peg if you find the right point on the peg. So that's I think that this venue will 100% be won by the best anglers, because they will find the fish, and there isn't really any pegs that've got no fish. It's just you've got to find them.
And kind of being a neutral, as you kind of have to be as the organiser, we're going to have to talk about the strength in the England team. It's got huge strength in depth, hasn't it, this year?
Yeah, it's a very solid team. There's a sort of a mixture of local and travelling anglers in the team, but we have got 3 of the best local anglers in the team, and obviously we've got Saul, and Saul dominates this venue, so this is his favourite venue because it is, you know, he loves working hard. So yeah, this is his favourite venue, and Hythe's probably his second favourite venue. So I think he was eager to come down here. And then Nathan's the same. Nathan, you know, we've all grown up together. Nathan, Saul, and I in fishing Dover. And yeah, it's the same for me. Hythe is my favourite venue, and Samphire's one of my favourites. So Nathan's the same, and then yeah, the others have all fished it because we use these venues a lot. Particularly Hythe. Hythe gets used for a lot of matches, so all of the team have fished Hythe loads of times, and they've all fished Samphire multiple times. So they've got a lot of experience, a lot of knowledge, and a very solid team. So yeah, I mean, I have to be neutral. I've got my neutral hat on today, but obviously I'd like to see our guys do well because, you know, it's on home turf, so you always expect the home team to do well. So, but yeah, I'm sure everyone's going to have a good time. That's the main thing.
And we've got really strong teams in the ladies and the under-16s as well. Probably the strongest we've ever fielded at Home International. So, you know, we're looking forward to a really good set of 3 matches for all 3 teams, all 4 nations. It's going to be a busy few days, isn't it?
Yeah. Hopefully everyone has a good time and we'll get some medals. That's what we want. And yeah, hopefully plenty of fish is what everyone wants. That's the main thing.
So just under an hour to the start. What's how are the anglers going to start? Are they going to go long or off the?
I think it'll be a bit of a mixture, to be honest. I think quite a few will go straight down the side. But I think probably I reckon it'll be about half and half. Half will cast out, half will go down the side. Again, I don't think there is a right or wrong answer to that. I think, you know, you've got to find the fish that are on your peg, and how you decide to do that is up to you. But one thing you must do is just sit there and catch nothing. Because if you're not catching them there, you've got to do something different. There's always a way on this beach.
Does that mean it's quick casts to start with for the first few, or?
I would say relatively, yeah. I would say really. It's not really a sitting around and waiting day. It's working, finding something, making something happen. Yeah, so you've got, you know, each angler's got sort of 15 metres of wall. So that's 15 metres that you've got to try every last bit of it. And then you've got 15 metres out by, there's a lot of potential rock formations out in front of you. Well, they might be 50 metres, 100 metres, wherever. But you've got to search every last inch. And obviously you're going to find some bits where you just don't get your tackle back. And you just find some bits where you get your tackle back every time. So you've got to really search that area and find the best spot and then capitalise on it.
Good stuff.
Yeah,
thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Welcome to the Home International 2026. There's the hooter. The anglers are in.
Turn around, talking to you.
So, first hour's done and dusted of the Home International. It's been a busy one for the anglers down in this area of Samphire Hoe, and a busy one for the stewards as well. Lots of anglers are fishing right over the edge of the wall, catching pouting and wrasse, mainly small sized fish, but saw Nathan Elliott landed a 36 centimetre wrasse worth 41 points. Absolutely huge for the team that's going to be. We're going to make our way down to the other end of the Hoe now and see the ladies and the under 16 teams. So we're kind of halfway along the Hoe now, and we've reached the ladies match for the Shore Home International, and I'm with England International Amelia Henderson. So how's it been going so far?
It's been really interesting. The ladies have got all of their toolboxes full of every single tactic. They're working all of their ground, they're working their pegs really well. There's fish coming in, so it proves that the tactics are working.
And we are seeing fish all the way along, aren't we, today?
Yeah, it's been steady fish all day. Nothing huge yet, but we're going for the amount of fish. We want steady fishing. It's not about catching that big fish yet. We want to get the fish on the cards first. That's the most important thing. And the ladies are doing it, which is great to see.
Brilliant. And you're reserve today?
Yep.
What's that role then? What's that entail?
Well, we're lucky enough this year in the ladies team to actually have a reserve. So what's all about information gathering and information sharing, because at this level, the finest of margins can make all the difference. So if you can gather intel and pass it along and make sure that we've got the best chance, then it could be all the difference that we need.
So sometimes just one or two fish that make all the difference?
One or two fish can make all the difference. It could be one fish, not even just one fish can make all the difference. So yeah, passing information on, making sure the managers know where the fish are coming in, so the ladies have all that information. And we're lucky enough this year to have enough people to do it. So
yeah, it's good. And the support for the England ladies we've seen on Facebook and social media has been absolutely brilliant this year as well. So
it means so much to us. Honestly, I can't tell anyone who's left us a message on social media. It means the world to us. So thank you so much. We'll try and do it for you.
So we're like 2.5 hours in, we've got an hour and a half to go. I'm up with the under 16s at the moment. This does seem to be the better end. There's quite a lot of wrasse and pouting being caught. Wrasse up to 39 centimetres. I think Lexi, just behind me there, I think she's got the biggest fish in this section at the moment with a 39 wrasse. I think she's actually doing really well. There's a lot of fish here, and a lot of the youngsters are really enjoying themselves, working hard, running around, catching plenty of fish. Up in the other end is the men's. They're having quite a lot of fish as well. In between is the ladies. That's a bit quieter, which is often the case down here. It's usually the two ends of the venue that are the best place to be. But I think everybody's catching fish, and it's all going pretty good at the moment.
So I'm here with Paul Driver, manager of the under-16 England team. We've got just under an hour to go. How's it gone so far?
It's really good, really good. They've been fishing really hard. I think we're winning in a few zones at the moment, and it's quite close in a couple. So hopefully we'll come out on top today. You say we've trained really well. They trained hard. And they're doing what we've asked them to do, put a plan together, and it seems to be coming together at the moment. I'm really pleased with them. I'm proud of them all. They've done really, really well, especially the new ones that we've got in this year. They've taken to it, and say all the training that we've done, they've taken on board, and it's been a pleasure to work with them.
There's a solid team, isn't it, as well? Is there any, with the last hour to go, is there any changes going to be made, or is it just keep it steady?
Yeah, I mean, looking at most of the other teams that are fishing out there, doesn't seem to be very much out. There's a lot of spider crabs about as well, and even coming in close, there's quite a few spider crabs. So you say it's just picking up those sizable fish coming in the last hour that can make all the difference, and hopefully we'll win the day.
I don't want to select anybody out because it is a team event here, but Lexi seems to have an unbelievable day so far, hasn't she?
Yeah, they've all been like a coiled spring. Lexi's been right on it, and I say I'm really pleased with some of the new boys as well. They've really shown their mettle. They've been slick and quick round their pegs, and I couldn't be proud of them really. More proud. They've done everything asked of them and more today. Hopefully we can carry it on for the next 2 days.
I say this is only match one of 3 matches, isn't it? So it's still all to play for, whatever the result tonight. And we can make some changes, and
hopefully we can get our noses in front and stay there. That's what we need. And say they've done it really well. So you say next couple of days will be the proof in the pudding, and see how we go with it. But on the beach it's going to be a different day, and then back here again on Friday. So doing well.
Great stuff, mate. I'll leave you to it. You've got to look after them guys, haven't you?
All right.
See you in a bit. So, end of day one, Sam.
Yep.
How have England done?
I think we've done all right. So with George down in A zone, he struggled a bit at the start, but he's had a bit of a flurry towards the end there. So I think he's won his zone. We've got to see the results, but I'm pretty sure he's won the zone. One of the lads had their double shot of thornback rays. So George has got some smaller fish, got ahead of him. So very pleased with that. We've had Saul here in D, who's behind us, D4, and he's filled the card. I think undersize and in size.
Okay.
So I'm pretty sure he's done all right, Steve. So that's good. Nathan had a couple of rays at the end there, so it's tight on the score in there. I think Rob, the Welsh lad, might have beat him.
Nathan had a big wrasse early on as well.
Yeah,
didn't he?
he had a good wrasse, and those rays at the end, which is a surprise. We've never seen rays caught here before, but they obviously are here down this end. And then Harry, who's in B section, just plugged away catching small fish. I'm pretty sure he's won the day as well. Tougher for Joe up the top end there. Not sure where he's ended up in the section, but I think we're going to have a good score. Day one.
It's definitely got harder as you've gone towards the middle where the ladies are fishing their match. It's noticeably very, very difficult around that centre a bit. And then as you get towards the youth, the under-16s, that area, that other end gets better as well. Is that normal for here? Yeah,
normally that up the kind of right-hand side's always good up there. The ground's consistently rough there, so the wrasse species, poutings, always good for them there. Down here, this end, I mean, you've seen today some people really getting hooked up on some ground. 2 or 3 pegs next to them, just fishing on sand. But those rays have showed up on the sand, which is, probably evened it out a little bit, I think. So pleased with how it's gone.
So, I mean, a brilliant result. We'll wait for results to come out tonight, and then what's the plan for this evening?
Plan for this evening, the football's on.
Yes.
We're going to watch that.
Yes,
you guys are coming around.
Over,
yeah. John is going to cook for us, apparently.
Right.
So we'll see how that goes,
We'll bring
Steve.
pizzas with us. That sounds good, yeah.
And then it will be in the rig factory for us. So the lads are all out. We've got a big house, got a great big table outside. All have all their gear out, getting ready for Hythe for day 2. That's going to be a very different day, I think. That water's cleared out a lot now. That'll make it trickier there. So it is literally empty the tackle box, start again, different kit. But yeah, tonight the lads will get prepped and ready, and we'll have some food as well.
I'm still smiling. Oh, don't make me laugh. Seriously.
Come on, Max, come on, what are you doing?
Have
Okay, so with Stan, manager of the Scottish senior team. How's it gone for you guys today?
A couple of the boys were doing really well in that, but it was, I reckon the first two zones and that were quite patchy for them. But Big Adam, he brought in a nice double shot of Thornies, fishing for dogs, so that was a bonus. But I think he just got pipped at the post one the day. But other than that, it was good for him, good for others.
Have you enjoyed coming down to see the venue in the practice sessions as well?
Oh aye, I really enjoyed it. Done well at the practice sessions. There was a few fish about, mostly up the tap end, which was good. But we'll see how it goes tomorrow on Princess Parade.
Have you practiced on there as well on Hythe?
Yes, we have, aye. We practiced yesterday. I had a nice smooth hound. There was a couple of eels, a nice bass for James. Other than that, it was quite patchy as well, you know. I think I only fished like first hour, and then it was like picking up something later on, but aye, very poor.
So it's a marathon or a sprint, isn't it? So 3 days, 2 more days to go.
2 more days to go.
Anything can change.
Exactly. All you need is a couple of nice thing with firsts or can to get you into the zone and that, you know. So be good.
Good stuff. Well, good luck for the rest of the week.
Right, thank you.
Thanks, Jim.
Lovely smile. Yay! Scotland! Someone's had some fun. You smashed it.
Harry.
All right.
So end of day 1 at Samphire Hoe and with England ladies manager Stuart Wicks, and it's been a pretty special day, we think.
Obviously we don't know the scores yet, but I'm delighted with what the girls have done today. They've really worked hard. Effort 100%. But yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed, it'll be a good result.
So, a little insight into Team England's headquarters for the Home International. This is the senior team. Let's go and have a look inside because I know they're going to be busy. It's a lovely house, by the way. Unfortunately, it's now full of fishing tackle. As you can see, there's stuff in every corner of every room. Take you through into here. Mind your head. Sol and Joe with the football on in the background. Making rigs. rigs, more reels. Respooling every night. Do you do it every night after every match?
Yeah, every time you use your line, change it. Some people say it's a waste, but it's probably the cheapest part of your tackle, the fishing line.
Yeah. And one fish loss can make a massive difference at this level as well. So,
absolutely.
We'll leave you to it. Hopefully England scores a bit better. Back into the kitchen. John's sorting out.
The boss is doing all the hard work.
John's sorting out the dishwasher.
This is the sort of time where we've eaten.
Yeah.
Everyone's full. The lads are starting to prep for tomorrow, stripping down today's gear, cleaning, getting the reels ready for tomorrow. Obviously, different venue. Change a line, change a rig, change a hoop, change a rods. You can see all the rods in the corner, and that's where me and Sam do our bit to make sure the lads are comfortable, got everything they need, and then we can have a bit of a chat later on about tomorrow what we're doing. But pretty much we're sorted, aren't we, mate? We're sorted.
It's very, very much eat together, sleep together. Not in that way.
Everything, mate.
Do everything together and win together.
100%. Yeah. That's it, and that's the impression we give, isn't it? We travel as a team, we walk into a room as a team, we sit as a team. We stand as a team, and that's it. We never
Winners
hit
a
the beach
team,
without
Cam. Winners a team.
Don't shower.
Winners a team.
Don't shower as a team, no. Thanks for that.
No.
Thanks for that, Sol.
That's one step too far, that is.
Not going to get that vision out of my head now, thank you. Right, and we'll go out to the garden. Take you through the dining room.
Through the champion's house.
It's ridiculous. However, it's still cheaper than some of the hotels locally. And we're up into the, I'm quite sure how we get up here, through the grounds, into the rig den. Get through the wisteria. There's George.
Yep, you're all right.
Yeah, all good, all good. What's the plan? What are you trying tonight?
I'm doing Friday's rigs.
For back at the Hoe?
Yeah, back at the Hoe. Yeah. Killed a lot today. Need redoing. Can't see at the moment.
What are you up to, Nate? Harry?
Getting a few rigs ready for tomorrow. Yeah, done a few more. I need what I'd used in practice.
Steve, you've been stripping reels all night, haven't you?
Yeah, stripping the line off the reels for the guys, and then just storing up the line they want for the next day or the day after that. So different reels for different venues, effectively. The big pens for Samphire, and then these 6.5s or the divers for casting on the parade.
And what are you changing line-wise?
Yeah, so the line, a lot of it's quite thin for casting, then for the Samphire is a lot thicker. So you've got a lot of different diameters for different purposes. And then, yeah, so you've got different options in your reels. So all these reels will have a different option on. So a couple the same, and then the more with something else on.
I didn't catch anything out. There wasn't a lot.
If you're on that ground that's just a little bit less bony, I think you've got to use those uptides. And yeah, after they've had that one.
To be fair, they've all got their purpose over these 3 days, because we're fishing Samphire Hoe, the rocky venue, and we're fishing the beach at Hythe, which is quite clear ground. So they've all got a purpose. For me, for Hythe fishing, I'll be using the Abu 6.5 Blue Elites. The reason I like the Abus, they're very, very little in them. I've got one break block, that's all that runs on, and that is for my maximum casting distance. I fish lines as thin as 0.25 up to about 0.32 on that. The retrieve on that is very slow. That's the only downside with it. So the quicker you turn the handle, the quicker you reel it in. May also use the Fathom 12, which is also a really good casting reel. Again, I tend to fish 3.2, 3.0 to 3.5 on that. Never really much heavier, never much lighter. I like to use that if I'm on rockier, sort of mid-range sort of ground when I want to cast. It gives me the strength of the line, get the diameter, and they're really good casting reels. So with a fixed ball, they are much easier to control. You have the bail arm. So you have the bail arm, which obviously releases the line, and you flick the bail arm over, which then for when you retrieve. So you don't suffer so much with a fixed ball with birdies. With the multiplier, if you don't have them set right, running right, you can get birdies. You don't thumb them in the right time when you're casting, the line will overrun and cause tangles. With the fixed balls, because they come off on the front, they're not error free, because you can get wind knots and things if you fill your spools up too full. But generally, a fixed ball, if you were coming into fishing, I would advise fixed ball route. They're easier. I don't fish with them over heavy ground, so I wouldn't know how sort of strong they are and how much use you would get. But obviously Ben Price uses fixed ball, and he fishes the heaviest, the rockiest ground that exists, and he manages absolutely fine with his reels.
And by heavier ground, you mean if you get caught?
Yeah, heavy rocks, heavy rock bottom. You know, when you're fishing long range, short range, if you've got a heavy rock crop that you're going to retrieve over, your tackle's going to run through it. So you want the speed of retrieve, and obviously a fixed ball will give you that, and also the strength to actually get the gear in if you've got fish on as well.
Okay, yeah.
Definitely better with 5 ounce lead again. I ran out of them. I was using 3s and 3s.
The ones that were caught out, they were better fish, weren't they?
Yeah,
ones
definitely.
drawn over they're better fish than ones you had.
So Sam, there's 2 locations over the 3 days. Can you tell us about your rigs and how they differ?
Yeah, we tried to keep it as simple as possible. So today we fished on Samphire Hoe, which is on a concrete wall, fishing over rocky ground. two lots of rigs that are required there really. So one rig that we utilise down the edge, fishing in very close. So it has a weak link on the bottom to a plain lead. 3 hooks, very short snoods on that, and smaller hooks there. We're fishing for small wrasse, pouting, those kinds of things, generally with small ragworm baits, and that's been really effective for us. The other rig that we utilise there, again with a rotten bottom system on the bottom of it, so that's a weaker piece of line that enables the lead to break away from the terminal tackle, so you can get your fish back when in rocky terrain. And there we're using clipped rigs, so they are rigs that are clipped down behind the lead to get out as far as possible. Again, not using huge baits. There was some thornback rays caught today, but they weren't on particularly large baits. But that rotten bottom system with a clip rig works well down there. So 2 very different rigs, one for down the edge and then one for casting as far as possible. And we use the reels and rods to match, so shorter rods for fishing down the edge, so we can control as we're moving the bait around the various different holes in the weed, and then our casting rods for casting out with the clip gear. Yeah, so today down the edge we used generally 3 hooks above the lead, so we still use a fairly heavy backbone, so 0.70, just because you're working in and around the rocks. We used 8-pound snoods, and then we used size 4 wormers or a size 6 small Camazan short shank. That just takes a small amount of bait for fishing for those poutings and wrasse. For casting out, we use the same backbone, so that 0.70, that matches the shock leader that we use for casting a long way. And the snoods there slightly heavier, so a 15-pound monofilament. And again, we were using the Camazan hooks, and we were either using the small crab hooks, which are blue in colour. That doesn't make a difference, but it's the shape of the hook that was important for us. They were a bit stronger. And then we were also using the match hooks, which are a bit finer wire, for casting out into the rocks. The importance of those 2 hooks is they will both bend out, so we can lose both the lead, but also the guys can break the hooks out of the rough terrain as well. Just means that you get all of your line, your shock leader back, you can unclip the rig, and we can get straight back out there and get fishing again. So that's been it for us really. So 3 above the lead, very short, lighter in close, and then 3 above the lead, clip down for casting out.
So a fascinating insight into the Team England camp and all their preparation work that goes on to take part in a competition like this. So that's day 1 down. We're heading towards day 2 over on the beach at Hythe.
It's all got to go off in a minute.
Okay, so I'm with Ben Worsley, the under-16 Welsh team manager, and you had a fabulous day yesterday. We've had all your teams had good days yesterday.
We did, yeah, very happy. Yeah? Very happy, yeah. Yeah, we'd come down to the venue quite a few times over the last 6 weeks because no one had ever stepped foot on it until 6 weeks ago. So we worked out a plan. There's some slight adjustments during the practice sessions because obviously the more is fished, the less fish there are, especially the sort of habitual ones. But actually, the plan came off. So we've got 2 new boys in the team. Both of them were very anxious yesterday, as you can imagine, and they both did great. They both came second in their zones. Brilliant. So they've all left their beach on a high, caught plenty of fish. So yeah, really pleased. Really pleased.
And I mean, you pushed England on all 3 categories, but the strongest team was the joint first with Team England. The home nation is always going to be tricky to beat, but you pushed England all the way and joint first yesterday for the under-16s.
Absolutely, and I think for me, with the senior team, over the last 9 months, we've had monthly training days with the senior team, so it's again no surprise that some of the winners from their zones yesterday have been spending time monthly with the boys, helping, supporting them and coming up with a plan for this. So really pleased, because sometimes you put the effort in and you don't necessarily get the just reward with fishing, whereas yesterday was a perfect day at the office, I suppose.
So a different office today. We're on the beach at Hythe, completely different tactics. Have you been here as well?
Yeah, we have, although it's been like chalk and cheese. So I came 6 weeks ago and probably had one of the best fishing sessions of my life with my son. So my son's within the team. The two of us drove down early one morning and we had a phenomenal day, absolutely phenomenal. And then we came down and we fished it a few times in the last week, and let's just say it's been anything but phenomenal.
It's very changeable, isn't it? Obviously
It
water conditions are not looking too bad today. Could be a bit of a fish catching match, which would be good.
Yeah, a bit of colour in the water, so hopefully it's brought some of those species closer in for the kids, because although we've done quite a bit of casting practice with them in the last few months, it's still nowhere near some of the English men and all of the men, but they're catching them slowly but surely. As they grow an extra foot, their casting distance gets an extra 10 yards.
Absolutely.
So hopefully a few.
Good luck today for all your teams, mate.
Thank you very much.
See you at the end of the day.
Thank you. Cheers. Thank you.
Right, have we got everyone done? Yeah, that's fine. Give me a rag.
Okay, so we're with two of England's under 16 section winners yesterday. I mean, you guys absolutely battered it, didn't you? There's no other way to describe it.
Yeah.
Lexi, 24 fish, 626 points, and Bobby, 16 fish, 440 points. Way ahead of everybody else. So how have you done it yesterday?
Personally, I just was down the wall just trying to find the holes. Obviously Ras quite like coming in close to the edge, so I was pretty much just working it as much as I could, and then when it went quiet, just try something different. But yeah, just working it and trying to find the fish.
And Bobby, you never stopped yesterday, mate. You must have done 100 miles up and down your hill, just at your peg at 100 miles an hour every time.
Just kept moving around the peg, speed. Just dropping the bait down the wall. There's a lot of wrasse and pout. Just keep moving, staying quick.
Amazing point score, and overall for the team, joined first with Team Wales on 13 points. We had the two section win in yourselves. What's the plan for today then? Very different venue.
Just try every rig that we have. See what works. Get whatever works. Try it. If it don't work, change up till we find the fish.
Keep working.
Work the peg, work the distances, and see what you can find.
Do you think it's been a long range match today?
To be fair,
there is a bit of a line out there of dirty water today, and it's fairly far out, so I reckon it might be a range match, but there might be some little whitening close, but don't know until...
Just try it really. There's fish all around, so there should be some behind the first bar, past the bar.
Try it.
Nathan, how did you get on day one?
So I've been second in the centre section, had a few fish, had a couple of lucky rays, which I've never caught on the hoe before. Yeah, it was good all round, mate. Happy with the result and the team result. Yeah, team result on top at the minute, so that's good. This is what we need. Coming forward to day two, how does it differ for you? Day two, again, it'll be about catching fish, and we're getting bonus fish. Yeah. Either a hound or a small conger. That's a good point. So dogfish as well, good points. And set up the same or totally different setup? Rock fishing, sand fishing, two different ways. So yesterday was about leaving the lead in the bottom. Today's about just chucking out on sand ground. Hopefully, we're totally different ball game.
Rob,
You are just 2 points behind England going into day 2. Tell us about your day 1 and how it's going to transform into day 2.
Yeah, day 1 was good. I think we had a good start as a team. We had 2 zone firsts, a second, a third and a fourth, but obviously dropped your worst result. So 13 points, 2 points behind England. So I think very good start.
Excellent.
Better than our first day last year. We're 3 points behind after the first day. So slightly better. And obviously day 2 now. See what happens today.
Okay, so I'm with John Kerr, England's senior shore manager and head of England selectors for our shore teams. And well, you've got to be impressed with what you saw yesterday with Team England.
Most definitely. You know, when in this sort of role, when you're senior shore manager, you take a lot of responsibility, don't you, to make sure you pick the best you can. You know, from the applications to put on the beach to perform for not only for us as England Trust and Team England, but for themselves, for their own self-esteem. You know, you start with the juniors. You know, you look at some of the juniors of fishing yesterday, like, for instance, like Lexi, you know, massive bag of fish.
I've got the scores
Huge bag
here.
of
So
fish, you know what I mean?
Under 16, 24 fish, 626 points.
Yeah.
Bobby Banks, the lad, he never stopped working yesterday. It was incredible.
You know,
he must have worked 100
and although,
miles an
like,
hour.
you know, has been involved with the seniors, you know, we don't get to see the juniors during match time, but you feel the ripples. You hear the ripples coming down the beach, down the venue, that people are doing really well, and that enthuses the rest of Team England as well.
Yeah, I mean, the seniors result yesterday, England 15, Wales 13, Ireland 10, Scotland 7. It's, you know, I know it's not an individual event, but again, Soul Page is just to our left here.
Yeah.
Incredible score, 30 fish more than anybody else, 782 points from the day.
Yeah, exactly.
It's bonkers.
Yeah, but when you put someone of Sol's calibre on that sort of venue, you know, he will find a fish. You know, he can feel every twitch in that rod and he knows whether it's a fish, whether it's a crab, whether it's a rock. But then you look at Sol's score, but then going back to Lexi, you look at Lexi's score, you know what I mean?
It's brilliant.
Up against that calibre, you know,
George
160
again.
points behind.
George in second, 17 fish, 450.
George had a phenomenal day. You know, he fished really well from the off. He was doing really well. The guy to his left, Scottish lad, had a double shot of rays, pulled him up over the wall, which basically blew, you know, George out the water. But George did what George does. You know, he found the fish again, and he ended up beating the Scottish guy, winning his own, but beating him by a good margin as well. So it just shows his ability and his commitment to never giving up.
And the ladies, again, amazing scores. Again, 15 points, 3 section wins, 2 seconds. We dropped the second in section as our worst result. I mean, that's just incredible. Way ahead of Wales on 11, Scotland 10, Ireland on 8. Again, the ladies have done an amazing
and
day.
you know what? When we woke up yesterday morning and we packed our vans and we came to the venue, if we'd have been offered that in the car park, we'd have put our gear back in the van and we'd have gone home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But the guys still would have said, no, there's 1 point we could have had there.
Yeah.
So they would have gone on that beach and they would have said, come on, let's get that 1 point. You know what I mean? So today we come back. Yesterday's been done. We can't change it. No one can change it. All we can do, get it on again today, and we get that extra 1 point today. We get the 16 points across the board, juniors, ladies, men's. You know, we make the rest of the nations think, oh no, what are we up against? These people, what are they, you know, what is their system? What is their talent pathway doing? Who's bringing these people through? And a lot of that we've got to put down to Steve, you know, Steve Rathbone, the work he does, he's
put some miles in yesterday up and down.
Yeah, and he's up and down. He's our reserve. You know, he's not fishing, but the commitment that guy's showing, you know what I mean? And he's helping everyone. He's helping me and Sam, you know what I mean? So it's great, you know, but, you know, as I say, and you saw us at the house last night, you know, we travel together, we eat together, you know, and we win together.
Yeah.
You know, and saying we win with the juniors, we win with the ladies. There's no individuals in this setup.
No.
We've got 3 teams here, and as far as we're concerned, it's one big Team England, and that's what we're here for.
We got a little insight into the prep that goes on last night. We were fortunate to go over to the team house and watch a bit of the football, which was great in the end.
Yeah.
But you know, while we're watching that, it was rig time, and stripping the reels. I mean, literally, you're talking about that 1% difference, and you know, you do 10 things 1% better than everybody else, and you're 10% better. And it's you know, every reels was stripped, every reel was refilled again. Rigs and more rigs were tied. it was incredible, the level of prep, and that's the thing that makes a difference of the, again, that 1%.
Yeah, and that's it. Yeah, and that's one of the key elements. You know, these guys will go back every night, every reel they've used that day, they will completely strip it and they'll put brand new line on it, because what the last thing they want is for that line to have rubbed against a stone or a rock or a fish to have been gnawing on it, and it's apart when they've got something on that could be a match-winning fish or a zone-winning fish. You know what I mean? So that level of detail and that commitment to doing that, you know, and the hooks, look, every hook gets checked. 99% of the time, the rigs they've used one day will go in a bucket, they'll never see the water again.
Yeah.
Because what you don't want is a clip or a hook failing on you the next time you're on that venue, and that little bit of, you know, sort of lack of preparation in a hook can be the difference between a zone win and a zone second or a zone third, you know. So that's the level of detail, you know what I mean? And that's something that everyone has got in them, and as a team, that's where the support comes in as well. Is you probably saw last night, like Steve, who's not fishing, but some of the guys are busy doing other stuff, so he's stripping everybody's reels.
Yeah.
But Sam doing the same, Sam tying rigs, you know what I mean? Me in the kitchen cooking for 10 people. But that's what makes the team work.
Yeah.
Because everyone just mucks in and takes a responsibility, so no one else has to worry about that side of things. Guys can do their prep. We can feed them water and make sure they're relaxed.
Focus on the
They've got time
fishing.
to put the feet up, focus on what they're here to do. You know, and because of that, you get such a harmonious team ethic that everyone completely trusts everyone, and no one relies on everyone, because we just do it.
Yeah.
You don't have to look and say, what are they doing? It just happens.
It gets done.
It just gets done. It just happens. It just happens naturally, and that's the best thing.
So very different venue today. When we did the bait draw this morning, it was quite calm. It was a bit of holding on to your hats for the last sort of half an hour.
Yeah,
The wind's got up a little bit, and we can see there's a bit more chop and a bit more spray coming on, hitting the angles this morning. How's it going to affect the fishing, you think?
Yeah, we sort of got westerlies. We were predicting southwesterlies around 24 knots. We've got down here, as you can feel now, it's dropped off a little bit. It's swung around a little bit on the westerlies as the tide is obviously building. That wind changes, doesn't it? The tide builds, it brings the wind on. You know what I mean? It's slightly coming off our backs now, which is a true westerly on here. There's a bit of chop in the water, there's a little bit of colour, not as much colour as you would sort of hope, but you can see to the far right, as you look up towards West Parade and Marine Parade, there's the darkness in the water, and that tidal push is bringing it, and that wind is dragging it along, and it's settling in front of the fish, you know, in front of the anglers. You look towards the end of the zones, and you can see a little bit of a darkness in there, you know. So, you know, those anglers down there, by the time we start, will have that darker water, you know, which is that with a bit of colour, which is what we want to hopefully bring those dogfish, those smooth hounds in closer, you know what I mean? Not too close, but, you know, we've got guys here who can cast, and, you know, they can cast like a rocket, you know what I mean? So we've got all the abilities, all the necessary sort of elements to them. We can fish in close, but it's going to be a bit of a mixed bag today, I think.
Yeah.
There will be fish in close, but as the match goes on, you know what I mean, just as we're speaking now, there's a really dark patch of colour just appeared just behind Lloyd's shoulder there. You know, and the guys who can cast to that will be fishing in that. You know, there'll be dogfish in there, there'll be hounds in there. You know, it's just whether or not there's that crab activity today. We saw yesterday
there's a lot of
down Samphire Hoe, there's
there.
a lot of spider crabs, which obviously stops the fish feeding because they can't get on the bait. So potentially, if there's a lot of spiders around, you know, that could be an issue. But, you know, the anglers, you know, all the anglers from all the nations, they'll work that out. You know, they'll fish around them, and they'll do their best, you know what I mean? And just hope that our guys find a few less spiders than everybody else.
Everybody else. Well, look at the time, we've got just under 20 minutes to the start of day two. Day 2 of 3.
Yeah.
And it's still all to play for, but we're in pole position, so looking
in pole
good.
position. We're just going to push on today, and, you know, fish all the way through till 4:30, and then what will be at the end of the day, hopefully 16 points for Team England in all three categories.
That'll be brilliant.
And that'll be us.
Well, we'll leave you to it, because obviously you've got a lot of work on today, mate.
Yeah,
Thanks very much.
go walk the beach. Yeah. Thanks a lot, Steve.
Thank you.
got a fish.
Okay, so nearly an hour gone on the second day of Home International.
Yep.
We're on Hythe. We've seen a bit of a slow start, but some surprising fish as well.
Yeah, it's been there's been a small taupe, there's been a few congers, a couple of small hounds, quite a few dogs. The wind got up this morning, has put a bit of colour in the water, which is as much as we could have hoped for, really, weather-wise. So it's been a reasonable start. I think we're at the men's at the moment, and most people have caught fish. I think down at the juniors, I think there's quite a lot of fish down there. And we've got the best bit of the tide to come. So another hour is probably going to be the peak time. So hopefully it's going to be a good day today.
Are we talking more of the same species?
Yeah. I think it's going to be, there'll be some flatfish. I think there was a sole caught earlier as well, but there'll be a few flatfish, but I think it's going to be dogfish and smooth hounds and congers that are going to be the point scorers today, and hopefully some decent numbers.
Well, England have got all 5 catches at the minute, haven't they? So that's a good start.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, England obviously yesterday England won all the categories, and today I think they're doing quite well already in the first hour, so they got their fingers crossed. I got my fingers crossed a little bit too, but I'm still impartial, so it's nice to see them all doing well though. Especially got Joe over there. It's his first Home Nations, and he got a dogfish first cast. Yeah, he had a bad start yesterday, and he had a tough hour. But today he got a dogfish first cast, and settles the nerves. You get one first chuck, so
settles him down, and he's got his head in the game. So
it's all good. I think everyone's enjoying themselves. The bait's good, the weather's good, and the fishing's good. So
more can you ask
for? Exactly.
Thanks very much.
Nice one. Thank you.
So I'm with Malcolm Stote, one of our England legends and Masters World Champs winner.
Yeah, X now.
You've done a lot of stuff, haven't you?
X now.
And Malcolm's one of our amazing stewards who's helping us run this event, deliver this event for SALC as the home nation. And you're looking at the youngsters today.
Under 16s, yeah, it's good.
How's it going?
Very slow at the moment, but I think England are holding their own a little bit. Scotland are doing well. This end, the English lads are doing okay. They've got both weighing in, but there's quite a few blanks there at the moment. But I think the best is yet to come. According to knowing what we know about the venues and stuff like that, the tide, it should be next half an hour or so, it might kick off, hopefully. Be a lot more fish about.
Yeah. So, we've got some good scorers, haven't we, in England so
far?
Yeah.
From what I know from up the other end, Lexi's doing really well again. She's had 4 fish. They've got 4 weighers in England at the moment that I know of. But you need 4 anyway, so you've got 1. So that's good.
Because you always drop one result at the worst result at the end of the day. So.
Yeah, which is good. So they're in with a chance anyway. But the Irish, I'm not sure how many weighers they've got. They did have, they had the first fish here, but I don't know if I haven't seen any other. I haven't had any other Irish with any fish.
Okay.
The Welsh, they were tied with England. They on the junior section yesterday. We haven't signed a fish for them yet. So Scotland could be doing England a few favours at the moment, put a bit of distance between them. So
so we've got plenty of time to go, haven't we?
Lots can happen. We know.
So you must have done a few hundred steps already.
It's a nice steady day today. Got me water, so it's like here's a nice casual day. Every now and then get a nice little cloud cover like now.
Yeah, it's
just
nice.
what you want for your filming.
Bit of breeze.
But a nice cool breeze, it's lovely.
Oh, good. No, but for my behalf, just thank you so much to you and all the stewards who've stepped in to help out.
It's a pleasure because it's like, and we get as much as they do out of it. You know, obviously, you know, it's nice doing all the fishing, it's nice doing all the managing and that, but it's quite, I find it quite relaxing as well.
Yes,
I've got no pressures, no concerns, but obviously you still feel from it. It's like you want England to win and that, but
yeah, of course.
it's like, you know, it's nice to know that you go through the same emotions what you go through when you're doing it.
Yeah.
And it's like, and you can sort of, you know, like I can help them a little bit when the manager's getting a bit,
yeah,
you know, tetchy, and just calm down. They'll be all right. They'll be all right. Let's say.
And you haven't got the headache of team selection either, which is
that's
joy.
good. Yeah.
But we've got, you know, not just the anglers who are fishing, we've got some really good anglers in the background as well in the wider squad, haven't we? So, you know, the future's looking really good for Team England.
Definitely. It's like, well, I've seen there's a few of the other nations as well that are actually more improved.
Yeah.
Good. Which is good, which gives makes the competition better.
Yes. Yeah.
Makes them all work harder, makes them up their games, which is, you know, it's nice to see as well. And they could do it a few more.
Yeah.
Like always.
Always good.
Yeah. They're all like, even there's a young lad there. He was blanking most of yesterday. He caught a fish early today. I think he's leading this section. He had a congrel.
Great. So he's settled him down. He's happy, and you know.
Yeah, I know he's Scottish laddie, but you feel from all. It's really,
absolutely.
It's good.
I think you've got some more fish to have a look at, and
yeah. Calling me up there. Yeah, cheers for that. Thanks a lot.
Thanks so much, Mark.
No worries.
Cheers.
Good to see you.
Oh, what a beautiful. Yeah. There you go. Fantastic. Good one. Well done, lad. There you go, look at that, fantastic, big smiles. How's it going? Thank you. Thanks very much.
Okay, we're at the end of day 2. I'm with Andy from the Irish teams, and just to give us a summary really, the first 2 days for Team Ireland.
First day was hard fishing for them. We had 2 seconds, 2 thirds at the end of the day, but a few of the anglers struggled, but eventually caught a few fish and pulled back, which we finished reasonably well that day.
Yeah.
So today, coming off the venue, we've had 2 firsts and 2 thirds, which I'm very happy with.
You've got to be happy with that.
So we are. Yeah.
I think the your ladies and under-16s have all done. Sorry about that, it's a public space. I think your ladies and your under-16s have all done fantastically well as well today.
I don't know about today, but yesterday the under-16s, I think they finished 2nd overall yesterday. Yeah. The ladies were in 3rd.
Yeah.
So they all had fish and all scored in each zone. So
they're quite tight matches.
It was, yes. Tight matches, especially today. The way the fishing was today, one fish could have through the zone either way today, so it could have.
We saw that in the last moments as well, didn't we? People catching fish and completely changing the dynamics of the points and stuff. So
yesterday, David in zone 1 for us was leading the zone, walking it, and then the Scotch lad had double ray, and then George found the fish in the last sort of 25-30 minutes and knocked David back again. That's how tight the fishing is at the moment.
All to play for tomorrow, the last day, back at Samphire Hoe.
All back at Samphire Hoe. I say we're still in the hunt. We're, I think, 6 points behind Wales and maybe 5 behind England. Overall, looking at the scores today coming off the beach. So all to play for tomorrow.
Yeah, good stuff. Well, good luck.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thanks so much.
Cheers.
Ice cream time.
Morning, George.
Morning, mate.
Looking forward to today.
Yes, it's the last day today, so we've got to do it.
Come on, England. Bring it on. We're all ready for it. We're all focused. We've all got the gear ready. Weather conditions are good. Everyone's focused. So yeah, it's game time. Let's bring it on. Bring it home. At least one country's going to win a gold this year, put it that way.
England.
Hello, good day.
Here comes the Wales.
Giving you that one in the back there.
Yes.
Twice now. Ireland. And England.
Speak to you later, mate.
Scotland men. Scotland men. England men. Ireland men. France. Nice one. No, that's alright. No worries, mate. Nice one. Here we go, day 3. All to play for.
Good luck, mate.
Cheers, Lloyd.
Day 3, more sunburn.
Correct, nice. I don't know how we managed it.
Come on, England.
too blooming hot as well.
In a sense.
Here they come. Team England.
Come on, England!
Come on, England.
Come on, England!
England, come on!
Welcome to day 3 of the SALC Shore Home International 2026. We're back here at Samphire Hoe today for the third and final day. England are in pole position overnight with leaders in all 3 of the categories, the ladies, the seniors and the under-16s. Let's go down and watch the action.
Morning, you okay?
Okay, so it's day 3, SALC Home International 2026. We're back at Samphire Hoe. It's going to be a scorcher today. Yesterday's a bit nervy end for Team England.
Yeah, bit of a nervy end. Agreed. Yeah. All the teams did well in the end. It's a good start for us. We caught some fish, casting right out. We'd seen that in practice. Anyone that knows Hythe knows that's usually the way to fish. But as that tide backed off a little bit, all the fish, 60, 70 metres, really opened up the field. Made for an exciting day, actually, to be honest. Yeah, it was really good.
Nervy at the end, 3 teams on 13 points, but kept that 2-point
Managed to maintain the advantage we got on day 1, so we were quite happy with that.
Quite happy.
We were quite happy with that.
Yeah.
And ladies are way out in front now, aren't they?
Yeah, 7 or 8 points, I think. Yeah, really good.
Brilliant result. And the youngsters as well.
Same for the juniors. Yeah.
Absolutely. On the 16s, absolutely smashed it yesterday again. So we're a bit earlier today at Samphire, fishing 10 till 2. What's the reason behind that? The tides?
Tides, yeah, so this is kind of when we would usually fish it, to be fair. So starting, that kind of might get a bit of the low water run, and then over the top of the tide, that'll be different fishing again. So gives the organisers time to do the results and stuff for the presentation as well, Steve. But yeah, a good tide for us today, and might have to fish it a little bit differently, I think, because of that. So yeah, we'll see how that goes.
So we're going out distance to start with rather than starting down?
I think so, yeah. I mean, we'll have a look in there, but within the first really 4 or 5 minutes, if they're not there, then you've got to be out on those bands of rocks. Expect the fish to be there, perhaps some better wrasse as well. The odd rays being caught as well, so we might get those early. I think then that last hour and a half, that's going to be down the side. Catch as many as you can. So yeah, should be good sport.
How many fish do you think we're going to need today?
Well, I think the best here was 40, 45 on day 1. There won't be as many fish today, I wouldn't expect. It's the same section. So some of those resident fish that have been caught, you wouldn't expect them to be there in the same number. But I would still think 25, 30 fish will take the zones,
Definitely.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Well, good luck, everyone.
Cheers. Thanks very much, guys.
Cheers.
Nice one.
So I'm with Ivor Smith from Team Wales, and it was an incredible day yesterday.
Yes, very close. All 3 teams on 13 points. Makes it interesting, keeps it going. Look forward to today and see what happens.
So we're on Samphire Hoe. Obviously, you've been down quite a few times practicing there, and you've got guys who know this water really well as well.
Yes, I've been here. Well, the first time I fished here was the World Championships in '97, and we managed to win that one, the Welsh. And we've had two wins with the youth team when I was managing them, so we've had a bit of knowledge of it.
It's good water. How's it changed over those years?
Yes, it was a lot rougher, I think, when we first fished it. It's definitely not as rough as it was. The boys fishing now might not think so. It is still rough. Yeah, that's where the fish are. So.
And what's the team plan for today?
just beat the man next to you. That's all I told him. Yeah, you just do your best. That's all you can do.
And you're focusing on fishing down the edge?
It'll be a bit, just search for the fish. I think with less water first, perhaps they won't be there, but it's not bouncy, so they might be there. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. Good luck today, mate.
Thank you very much.
No problem.
Do your head in there?
Okay, so I'm with Martin Reed, and Martin, you've seen it, done it, got the t-shirt, you've won medals for England, you've managed England, you've done absolutely everything. Slightly different role for you today.
Yes.
This event just doesn't go ahead without really good quality stewards, and we really
Certainly.
appreciate everything you do. So take us through what's the role of a steward on a competition like this?
Possibly having a good rapport with the anglers and the managers, not trying to show any favouritism one way or another. Open conversation with all anglers.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit of knowledge.
Yeah. So in our course fishing events, all the fish point to keep net and they're weighed at the end, and the stewards obviously keep an eye on what's going on. There's a lot more involved this time, isn't there? So you've got your section you're looking after today, or two sections you're looking after today, and every fish, as soon as it's caught, it's into a bucket.
Straight into a bucket of water.
And then what happens next?
So it goes into a bucket of water. The competitor then takes the fish off the trace as quick as he possibly can after he's completed his next cast. And then we then put the fish onto a measuring system. It's given a length. Then there's appropriate fish points to go with it. And then the fish is returned back into the water. So we try and make the whole process as quick as possible to keep the stress of the fish down to a bare minimum.
When you've got drop nets to return some of the larger fish as well, haven't
Yes,
you?
we had some
fish care as a priority.
Yeah, we had some thornback rays the other day, which again returned back in the drop net back over the wall.
And all the different species have got different point scores for the size and length of them.
Every fish is got to be over 15 centimetres
minimum size
to qualify. If it's below that, it gets just a 1 point, but each fish gets 5 points, fish points.
5 fish points.
So basically, the most person, in the case of most fish, would be the person that wins or does the best in his zone. Yes.
Yeah, and it's 4 hours and it's busy, up and down.
It's been warm as well, isn't it?
It's been warm. There's no doubt in that.
The calves have benefited from the last couple of days, definitely.
But as I say, these events they can't operate without really good stewards, and we can't thank you enough.
Yes, but I mean, because I've had an involvement as well as a lot of other stewards, they've been in and around this. They appreciate. They still like to be involved.
Absolutely.
It might not be we might not do what these lads do no more, but it's still nice to come and get involved and rekindle friendships.
Yeah, and the 5 anglers that fish and the manager and assistant manager, that's just one part of it. It's a much bigger Team England, isn't it? Team England is a huge group of people that been through there, continuing to support Team England for, and hopefully today, looking at the scores from overnight, it's that support just has got more success to it today.
Absolutely. Absolutely, and that's what it's about. I mean, when they've come down and practiced,
I've spoken to George and so anything you need. If you need ice packs chilling down, and the women and the juniors said to their managers, if you need anything, just let us know. We'll try and do what we can, and that's really an invitation to all teams.
Yes.
Because when we go away, we do get that thing back as well.
Yeah.
We get that friendship, and we want a good championships, a fair championships, and not one-sided.
No, absolutely. I'm just looking at my watch, and you're going to you have to start that match very soon.
Absolutely,
So
yes.
Again, thank you very much.
No problem. No problem at all.
Appreciate your time. It's
no
great.
problem at all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Pouting.
Okay, so we're just coming up to the halfway stage, 2 hours in this 4-hour match. We've been with the seniors this morning and the under 16s, and we're now with the ladies, and it's the same story all the way along the Hoe today. It's very tough fishing, certainly compared to the first day when we were here on Wednesday. As you can see, it's a lot warmer as well, so conditions are quite tricky for everybody. The wrasse and the pouting are very scant in their appearances today. I've seen a lot of the smaller fish being found. We know if those smaller fish are there, then the bigger fish not likely to be in those places. It has been fished quite heavily in the past few weeks as well, and I think with the conditions today, it's going to be a very, very tough match. But it's going to be a tight match. There's there's a few fish here and there that are going to make a difference, and maybe at the end of the 4 hours, 1 or 2 fish could mean the difference between a gold, silver, or a bronze. We'll wait and see. We're in to whip it. Bits of this. Day 3, and we're at Samphire Hoe, and we're with the ladies match, and we're with Amelia. How's it been going so far?
It's been slower. I think it's been a bit fished out over the last few days, and with the practice the kids did really well on it, so we're really having to pluck out what we can find. We've tried all the variables. You know, fishing's always about knowing what variables that you're taking into consideration with the fish, but also with yourself. So we've had really hot weather to contend with, just making sure everyone's hydrated, making sure everyone's pepped, especially for the last hour when people are starting to wilt.
Yeah.
But, you know, looking at the variables with the sea, you know, knowing the tides, knowing the water clarity, and knowing our skills as anglers as well, and playing to those strengths. So, yeah, I'm hoping that we're going to do all right.
Well, I mean, looking at the stats from yesterday, you did more than okay yesterday, more than all right yesterday. Second down the bounce with 15-point score. Three section first, a second and a fourth. Obviously you can drop one of the scores. Currently staying 8 points ahead. That's a huge margin for the last day. I know there's 2 hours left, but
we never count our chickens.
No,
the other anglers are really talented. All of these teams are such quality anglers, so you cannot rely on anything, and who knows what's going to happen. It's all going to be about the last hour. The tide's flooding in, so we're hoping that the fish will just keep picking up, and who knows what will happen in that last hour.
And without giving anything away, I don't think anyone can hear us here. Are the tactics going to change in that last hour? Have you got something special planned?
Couldn't possibly divulge.
I know there's always something up your sleeve.
Yeah,
always
or in the notebook.
In the notebook, and it's about keep working, keep plugging away, keep those fish coming.
Keep people motivated in that last hour, because the heat will get to people.
Yeah, absolutely. No, it's a mental game as well as a physical game. So, no, we'll catch up at the end of the match, and hopefully this evening will be some medals as well.
Fingers crossed. Thank you.
Good stuff, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
That's a good couple of thrusts, huh?
Also of 19.
19. There you go. Check the match with the phone so I get it right.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
I'm a big fan of.
So we've got 45 minutes left, and we're back with the senior teams over at this end of Samphire Hoe, and I think it's pretty good news, good standing at the minute for Team England.
Seems to be good, yeah. We had a really good start early on. All of the lads caught fish early, probably got us ahead, I think, in most sections. Over the next couple of hours it's been quieter, fish have gone off, but last 15 minutes or so just fishing a little bit further out, and it's come back on with some much better wrasse. So yeah, that's really helped the section points for us now, Steve, so that's good.
I know Soldier's had a double hit of wrasse, hasn't he?
Yes, one of them was a real good one, yeah, slightly smaller one on the top, but that's boosted him right back up. Harry literally copied, done exactly the same thing. Again, nice big wrasse straight away, so that seems to be working for us. Just got to keep it going now for the next 45.
So you think at the minute we've got 5 leading the section?
Pretty sure that George is ahead. Yep, Joe here is very tight in this section, but I think he's ahead as well. So yeah, at the minute looking promising, that's for sure. Yeah,
fingers crossed.
Good. Let's do it. Yeah.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you.
So in total, 2 pouts in total, Richard?
Yeah.
And there's under as well up there, I think. Yeah, so the second pout is 20.
Okay, we're fishing down the Hoe today, the last day of the Home Nation Championships. For one of my casting rigs I'm using here, I've got 8-inch snoods, 3 hooks above the lead. I choose to use a size 4 900C Camazan hook. The reason for that is they're really strong, but also if they get hooked up in the rocks or the weed, they'll bend out. We use a 15-pound hook length, again, because I'm using 25-pound main line. If the hook does get jammed in and it won't bend out, the snood will hopefully snap. On the bottom of the rig, we use a rotten bottom system. This is something that I pinched from the Welsh lads when I've been up there fishing. It literally is a pin nail on a piece of foam put through 2 links. And all that happens is when it hits the water, the line will go slack and it will drop the weight out. And the weight is connected by a 10-pound piece of line. And now when I go to reel in, if the lead is stuck, just snap that 10-pound piece of line and I get the fish back on the rig. The main bait today was obviously ragworm. Fishing for pouting, wrasse, the odd pollock. We had blacks and squid, but the other day there was a couple of rays caught, but I played the numbers game today. So fishing ragworm on every hook, just having to whip it on to make sure it can last. We had 17 rag in my bait allowance, and that's the last bit of bait that I've got left out of my rag. So it's worked out pretty good for the 4 hours. So another rig that I've used today for fishing down the side. It's not generally a rig I've used, but in practice, Nathan was using a hook below the lead. It's not something I'd fish on here because of the rocks and the weed. You tend to get that hook snagged up. But in practice, that's worked really well. So I fished a 2 up, 1 down. Again, really short snoods, 9-inch snoods, only a 10-pound snood this time because you're dropping it in between the boulders and the weeds. You want to be able to snap everything off easily. And for quickness, we use a rubber band on the lead. So we literally put the rubber band through the eye of the lead and we clip it on. I'll take that off for speed because we're only dropping it down the side. We don't have to worry about any strength or anything. So we just literally clip it on and it's there. And the idea is it gets hooked up in the rock below, and you literally, I'll be pulling it and it just gives. And that's it, it releases my hooks and hopefully the fish. And it's a very quick fix when I reel up just to hook another one on. And we have a pot full of them, so it's easy, quick and easy.
Cheers, mate.
That's Benedict with his family.
From Edinburgh.
Yeah.
Mike Kyle.
Mike Kyle.
Come in. Awesome. Did you have him?
Oh, he got me last shot.
Joe, hang on for everyone. Come on, fellas.
Thanks, Dave. Go on, get your hand up.
Yeah. So that's it. 3 days of fishing ended today here at Samphire Hoe. All the anglers have made their way back up to the car park, and we're heading off to the bursting for tea and medals. And it's been a really tight finish. Some last run of fish, certainly for some of the Welsh guys in the seniors match. That's made for a really interesting competition over there. Quite tight on the ladies and the under 16s as well. Some really good anglers we've seen on display fishing this last 3 days. You know, the future's clearly really strong for all four nations with our youth teams. Ladies have done brilliant, and the senior teams, that's been a proper battle royal. So that's it, we'll head off and we'll take you to the closing ceremony. Thanks very much.
Young ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the presentation evening. The best part, although the best part for me was when you're all exchanging gifts, and it was a real brotherly and sisterly present. It was just wonderful. It was quite emotional, so it was brilliant. Thank you. So we spoke earlier at the, about conservation and keeping the beaches clean. I know this is not the competition, but just to say it was brilliant. And with the feedback from Samphire Hoe was, it's worse when the mackerel chuckers are down. And you were picking up your own rubbish and taking the bags away. The stewards are helping. That was quite brilliant. So we've introduced, to start with, a new environmental cup. Now I have to say we've scored it on the beaches down at Hythe because that was where we're most vulnerable. In third place, the ladies with 4 dabs and a place. In second place, the juniors with 3 dabs and a sole, but it was pretty undersized. Unbelievably, in first place was the senior section, as is all nations, with no fish left on the beach, but I did find a Tronix Pro leader packet, but that's okay. And there was a little incident today where the Samphire Hoe people brought us a trace with ragworm on, or they had, somebody else took it off them, but that doesn't sort of stop the fact that the seniors, no dead fish on the beach, and that was pretty good. So, Mike, you're the senior officer for the seniors. We'd like to award you the Environmental Cup.
Does that mean I'm the oldest?
Right, that's the new Environmental Cup. It's a small one. So, before we get to the real stuff, I'd like to say a couple of thanks. And the first big thanks I've got are for the stewards that turned up with Richard. I mean, they've done a brilliant job. I just want to say that obviously they're all volunteers. There's some guys from Hampshire, Isle of Wight, and they've all done it at their own expense and turned up for the event. And I think that says a lot about Richard. As soon as he asked them, no hesitation, 12 stewards straight away. So I think that's a respect they have for Richard, and so do I. Thank Rich.
Good.
All right, we'll get the real stuff going now. Over to Steve.
I'm going to try it with the microphone, but there's a little bit of a delay, which may be a little weird. Can everybody hear me without the microphone? Yeah. Great. Happy with that? No. Oh, sorry. Okay. I've learned some things this week. It's been fascinating. I mean, my background is mainly coarse fishing. Over the last 2 to 3 years, I've been really privileged to come to some of these big events and meet people from all over the world at World Championships, and our home nations are just the best. I've learned 5 things here. One was from Stan. Everybody from Scotland is either Big Stu, Big Adam, or Wee Stan. I don't know what somebody of average height is called in Scotland, but I'll learn that. I've also learned that ladies can bring oven gloves to a fishing match. I mean, wow. and it not be sexist at all. It's absolutely brilliant. That was a great little tactic from the England team.
Your cabaret show team are about to start in the board.
I'm not doing any cabaret, I'll tell you that now.
Oh yeah, there will be.
What I also know is Kent is a very, very long way for everybody. I mean, Kent, we call it Sole Page country. I think you're mayor of the whole county now, is that right? I mean, literally next stop is Calais. So first thing, just thank you to everybody who's come those distances. It is literally France is next, and we're here in Kent. It's brilliant. Thank you. I've also learned, quite the hard way through the booze, that you can't win friends by talking about football. However, hands up, whose country is still in the World Cup? But the most important thing I learned was that from all 4 nations, we've got some fantastic anglers, some fantastic young anglers, lady anglers and seniors. Just unbelievable talent coming through. So a round of applause to everybody. Well done. As Peter mentioned before, there's some amazing people who've made this event happen. It doesn't happen by magic. The first one is Peter himself, and I know he won't enjoy this, but with Richard and Peter as the event directors, I mean, who else can organise a Spitfire fly past on 3 occasions? I mean, that's some connections. Well done, thank you.
It's not over yet, Stan.
I'd like to say thank you to Peter for helping us with this. I think it's Scottish whiskey.
Oh, that'll do it.
It's only the best, that.
Thank you very much, Steve.
No, thank you.
Thank you very much.
And Richard, if you want to make your way.
This now, then.
Thank you very much, mate. So Richard and Peter have done so much for myself and the Angling Trust and fishing, shore fishing in England. I can't thank them anymore. The support has been amazing. It's got us to a place where I want to get to. I want to take shore fishing from our England, from Angling Trust background. I want to keep moving it on, making it bigger, better. And these 2 guys have been absolutely fantastic in the last 4 years that I've worked in this job. I couldn't say any more thank you. It's just brilliant. Thank you.
Nice, Steve.
I'd also like to thank, on my behalf and the Angling Trust behalf, all the stewards again for their amazing work this week. These events don't happen without you guys. Thank you again. And finally, all the anglers, all the managers, all the coaches, all the parents, all the support teams that have got all you guys here, and girls, sorry, got you here today and this week. Brilliant. Thank you very much. I can see that we're going to need some after sun from the local shops before the morning, aren't we, with a lot of people. Okay, we're going to get on to the medal presentation. We're going to start with age before beauty, and we'll start with the younger end, if that's okay. No offence, new guys. So we'll start with the under 16s, and we'll read them out in order. So in 4th place, finishing the week with 20 points, winning the dark bronze medals, is Team Scotland. Well done, mate. Well done. Petrol medal from Peter. Well done.
You'll have to bend down. Well done. There, lad. Be proud of it. Thank you. Thank you.
When good, yeah.
Thank you, Vic. Thank you. Well done. Just representing your country means a lot. Well done.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. You'll have to bend down.
Am I getting made it? Well done. Thank you very much.
If you could go and sit down, and then we'll call you out for team photos.
Oh, that's it.
Just go and sit down now.
In third place, with 36 points from the week, earning the bronze medals and well-earned bronze medals, is Team Ireland. Well done, mate. Well done. Well done.
How many? Is there 9 of you guys?
Well done, mate.
8. Right. You'll have to bend down. Super competitive team.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
I watch you guys, and you just go for it. Well done. Well done. Watching you guys fish is a real pleasure. Because you're not just fishing, you're playing mind games as well. There you go. Well done.
Thank you.
Just hang on, let sit down, and then we're going to call you up for the team photos afterwards.
Okay.
Well done. Super competitive team.
Earning the silver medals is Team Wales.
You'll have to be there. Well done. Great competition. Well done. Just represent your country's one thing, but getting the silver. Well done. You're next year's gold medalist. Well done. Watch some of your fish and you really were going for it. Well done. Good man. You'll have to bend down. So just let Lloyd take a couple of shots and then sit down and we'll do the group shots later. Okay. Well done, boys.
And the winners of the 2026 SALC Home Nations Championships under 16 category with 38 points is Team England.
Don't get a gold medal for nothing. You worked hard. You all did. Well done. You've got to retain this and happen next year. Well done, Alexa.
Thank you.
Well, I haven't got any more medals. Sorry, guys. You'll have to bend down. Well done.
Thanks a lot.
You don't get this for doing nothing, do you? This is brilliant. Oh no, I'm impartial, I forgot. Well done, mate. Well done, Tom. Like I said, you don't get the gold for doing nothing and sitting on your back there. That'll let everyone know you're gold medalists.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Hang on, guys. So just get through, yeah?
Thank you very much.
Don't go, don't go. There's something else. I've done the wrong one, haven't I? No, that's the right one. Steve?
Team captain?
The new trophy, brilliant. Let Boyd get a few shots, then we'll do the team shots later. Thank you. Well done, guys.
In fourth place, finishing the week with 28 points, is Team Scotland.
Thank you. So, thank you. All right. We'll call you out for team shots in a minute.
And in third place, finishing with 32 points, earning the bronze medal, is Team Ireland.
And I know that you guys don't give up with that fine. My pleasure. Thank you. Oh, sorry. Thank you. Thank you. And I know how hard you fought during the week. And watch some of it. Just brilliant. It's a bit lost half of it. That's brilliant. Oh, well done. You've got a good team there. On another day, who knows?
Thank you.
Nice to meet you. We'll call you all back for team shots after the Brit medals have been presented.
And runners up in the ladies 2026 SALC Home Nations Championships, again with 32 points, taking the silver medals, is Team Wales.
Well done. That was, I think that was pretty close. It was a good match. Thank you. Well done. Great stuff. Very competitive last 3 days. You have to have 2, yeah. Well done. With you guys, I think ladies fishing has come on leaps and bounds. It's a pleasure to watch you fishing. Well done. Great stuff, thank you. Anthony? Thank you. Good team, thank you.
2026 SALC Home Nation Championships. Ladies champions with 42 points win the gold medals. It's Team England.
That's a nice team, it's on. That's a good team. Thank you. Oh, I'm not going to show you. You're on top there. Well done. It takes a lot to achieve the gold medal. You've done it.
Thank you.
I'm not shaking hands, apparently.
Oh.
There we are. Your turn next year. Well done.
Thank you.
It's a good achievement. First year done. Congratulations. Sorry, I need to get your caps. I guess you want the caps. And these are coveted because, you know, they're only out once a year and it tells everybody else that we're winners.
Thank you.
Well done.
Sorry, thank you.
Just got enough. Thank you. One last thing. Might be the most important one, maybe. That one? Oh yeah, I was giving you. That's a coveted Ladies' Cup. Okay, on to the seniors competition. Another hard-fought 3 days of fishing. Finishing the week in 4th place with 23 points, it's Team Scotland. Please do. In 3rd place, with a 31-point score from the week, winning the bronze medals, it's Team Ireland. I know you guys are fiercely competitive, so I know how much you can listen. All I want to know is, did we get the Irish anthem? I know this isn't the place you wanted to be, and I know how hard you fight. Well done, good team, great team. So just hang on, he's going to take a few shots, and then we're going to call you back for team shots. And in 2nd place, winning the silver medals with a score of 37 points from the week, is Team Wales. Well done. Thank you. It's shifting bow now.
At least you've got no chance of this then, mate.
No, you haven't.
Get bigger at the end.
Well done, boys. Let me do that first.
Okay, mate. Thank you. Good luck with these two.
Nice to see you up in the frame. Get a share, mate.
On my shoulders.
Don't bow, whatever you do.
And your winners, 2026 SALC Home Nations Champions, with a 43-point score, winning the gold medals, is Team England. Well done, Harry. Well done. Well done. Well done. Well done. John.
You're all going to have to bow, except Steve.
Well done, George. It's you, mate.
Well done, son.
Thank you, mate.
What a great tournament, eh? Right. Okay. Well done. Good team effort, wasn't it, all round?
They can catch all them fish, but can't get a flag like we are. Well done.
Well done.
Thank you.
Let me show you around. Great job. How many of these you got?
First one, I think. Thanks, Pete.
It's all well done. Well done, John. Slip straight into it, eh?
No. Good time round, mate.
And there's more. No, that's a spare. That's a spare.
I'm still waiting for Eye of the Tiger. There's Eye of the Tiger.
No, they all know you're winners. Brilliant.
Thank you very much.
Coveted hat.
Thank you.
If the cat fits. All right. Those pens work you gave me.
Oh, good.
Now.
And the trophy?
Got the right one this time. It's not the boat.
On for Sam.
Is it? No. 2026 seniors.
Okay, so thankfully someone's opened the window. That concludes the medal presentation for the 2026 Home Nations Championships. We hope to see you all back next year. Just to wish everybody a safe journey home, wherever you're going back to, and many, many miles to travel. Safe journeys. See you again next year. Thank you. So, Lexi, you've ended the week with a trophy in your hand and a gold medal around your neck.
Definitely.
Do you think that would be happening at the start of the week?
Not really, to be honest. It was a bit up and down. The practice days, obviously, didn't really know how the other teams were getting on, so I guess it was kind of just see what happens, but we did it and I'm very happy.
Absolutely, you've earned that medal. I know this is a team event, but on the first day at Samphire, you had an incredible day. I think you were only beaten overall by Sol Page.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good place to be.
Yeah, best achievement. Honestly, I'm speechless.
So how did you get into all this?
My dad actually, he went out fishing when I was in bed when I was little, and then I kind of found out about it, so then I wanted to go more, and then I went out more with him, started catching more fish than him, and he's like, "Phew, she's actually likes it and she's catching fish," and then we looked at what further steps we could take, and I'm here now.
And what are the steps you can take? What would you say to a girl who wants to get into fishing and get to the stage that you're at now, which is on top of the country?
I'd say just do it. Like, although it is a mostly male-dominated sport, obviously you don't see many girls or women in the sport. So, although you don't, just join fishing clubs in your local area or go to a local fishing match and talk to people. Definitely talk to people. Obviously, everyone's helpful and gives advice. But yeah, I'd just say go for it. Sign up. Do what you love. As long as you enjoy it, then you'll get there.
But you're inspiring others as well. Remember that you've got your YouTube channel.
Yeah.
So you've got thousands and thousands of people watching your videos as well.
Yeah.
Want to be like you.
Yeah.
That's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Well done.
Yeah. Thank you.
Oh, I love you.
That's thrown me. All good?
Good out of the way.
Stu, happy?
Well, I really haven't got any words. I'm at another level at the moment. Ecstatic.
An incredibly dominant performance from the England ladies. So far ahead after 2 days.
Yep.
Stayed on top.
Yeah.
Ended with 42 points, 10 points ahead of Team Wales in silver. That's quite a performance. How have you done it?
A lot of hard work, a lot of preparation. Preparation is the key. Absolutely. Do your squad weekends, get all together. Everybody chips in. Everybody brings something to the table. We go through it all, the rigs, everything, and we work at it, and we keep working, and we work, and we don't stop. When the ladies have been absolutely phenomenal, yeah, I couldn't fault them at all. These last 3 days have been tough, but we just stuck at it and stuck at it. Just didn't let up.
I think that was highlighted with day 2. The heat at Hythe Beach was sapping. We had anglers who were wilting a little bit towards the end, and you could see the focus had been dropped for some anglers, but Team England kept fighting, kept strong, kept themselves hydrated and kept catching fish.
Yeah, the beach was the one. I mean, me and Joe Plumstead, we looked at the beach on the morning, we thought there's going to be loads of fish, but it didn't work out that way, so we had to really dig in. But we did get the result, which proud of the girls. They've just done really well. Yeah.
So where next?
Wales. No, Sardinia. Yep, Sardinia first. So yeah, that's going to be a challenge. So we've done Spain. We'll give it a go in 2024. So we've got a little bit of knowledge with that.
Yeah.
And with Sally Sucker and Donna Bayford, they've been out a few times, so we're going to draw on their experience. So we're going to give it a good go. We'll give it a good go.
Absolutely. Well done, mate. Best of luck for the next event.
Lovely. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
Well, Paul, the end of the 2026 Home Nations Championships, and our under-16s team have been unbelievable this week from what I've seen. Gold medals around your neck. Could it get any better?
No, it was a really long, hot week. They fished their socks off. I'm so proud of them all. They've worked really hard at it. I mean, we've got 3 new team members. They've all good anglers, but they've really trained hard for this. And the amount of effort and preparation that they put into rigs has been really good. I'm so proud of them to come away with a gold. It's been so tough, you know, getting a few points in front and leading the way, and then we got pegged back at the end, the tie with Wales, and Wales have done a fantastic job, you know, to actually claw back those points, and they fished really well today on a very scratchy venue, the Samphire Hoe. Really fished well. So to get it on account back is absolutely thrilling. The wait for the results is an absolute roller coaster. and a roller coaster that's thankfully gone in our favour this week. And couldn't be happier for the team.
So bronze medals last year, gold medals this year.
Yeah.
Where's next?
Well, Massacra in Italy. So we've got the World Championships coming up. Team get the day off tomorrow, and they're back on rig making.
That's hard.
Well, we've got plenty to make. So,
but that's not a punishment. This group are so dedicated. From the time we spent with them this week, we can see the passion, the dedication, and the will to win as a group is so strong, and it's brilliant.
They love their fishing. I didn't want to put too much onto them. We went out fishing for the day and did a practice. We were there from 9 o'clock in the morning. We came off the beach at 4. We came back to the hotel. We had something to eat, and then they were going off down to the beach on their own with their parents, because they just loved their fishing, you know, and they couldn't get enough. I think I'm going to have to up the training regime, because it's obviously not enough for them.
But as I mentioned in the medal ceremony earlier on, all 4 nations have got some very, very talented young anglers. I'm not going to single anybody out in this, because it was a proper team effort, but there's some incredible talent for the future that we're going to see again, without a doubt.
Yeah, well, just to win this, I mean, we needed 3 days and consistently good results. First day went our way, second day, third day didn't quite go our way. But other teams, they won zones. I mean, Ireland did fantastic today. You know, Scotland had some fantastic fish yesterday. Some of them had numbers of fish, you know, and did really well. And so, you know, so pleased to come out on top. It's been a thrilling week. It's a long, hot week. It's all the anglers have enjoyed, but they put a lot of work into this. So really pleased.
3 days of fishing.
Here we are.
England, hugely dominant. It was a nervy last day, wasn't it?
It really was. Yeah, it really was. I think that final bit of the match was really important for us. Nathan, I think, was 11 points in front at one point. All come down to a very small blenny, 15 centimetres, just sizable right at the end. Joe had a nice wrasse as well, which just boosted the score. So, yeah, nervy last hour, but yeah, delighted with the lads. They did a great job.
But we've led every day, haven't we? It's been
every day. Yeah,
a dominant performance. And what's been the? I mean, you've taken yourselves off. You had your house out in the country.
Yep.
Where you could go and focus and get all your kit, you know, sorted every single night. A lot of work's gone into those medals around your neck.
Completely. Yeah. Yeah. Look, I think one of the big things you've seen it here. I'm sure it'll come across in the video, but the youth, the ladies, and the men all winning gold. And 2 months ago, the preparation started for this, where every team, the youth, the juniors, ladies and the men's, all got together on Samphire Hoe. I believe that's the first time in a long time. All of the management team there, all of the coaching teams, we spent 2 days just practicing the venue, learning from each other, sharing tips and tactics. And I think that's the first time that's happened in quite some time. So all of those teams sharing that information, spending time together. Well, look now, it's paid off. Gold medals in all categories. So, yeah, it's well worth it.
I'm not sure that's ever been done before in quite so convincing style.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was tight, really tight for the ladies and the under 16s. They were tough matches, weren't they?
Yeah. Yeah.
Tough matches.
Yeah, particularly tough, I think, for the juniors and the ladies today. Up on that right-hand side, we knew it would be tougher. I think I said in an earlier interview, those resident fish, once they've been caught, there's just not as many fish there, and then casting can come into play. Interestingly, for us on the left-hand side, the casting actually was about 45 metres. There was a band of rocks there. That last hour really come into its own. I think Saul had 8 or 9 really big wrasse doing that. So did Joe, so did Harry. Transformed our match in the last hour. So yeah, a little bit of running around for me to pass the info, but made a big difference. So yeah, really pleased.
And where next then? What happens next?
Well, we'll see. For me, it'll be Sardinia. So that will be November with Saul and the lads at the World. So I'm really looking forward to that. And then next year it's over in Wales on Pendine Sands, as I understand. That will be schoolie bass fishing in the edge on a beautiful beach. So yeah, let's see what happens there. Eh?
A proper test of everyone's skills again.
Agreed. Yeah. Hopefully we can do the business there too.
Once again, Sam, congratulations. Brilliant performance all week. Well done.
Yeah, appreciate the support. Cheers, Steve. Thank you.